they're holding the nomination ceremony right now, so I'm gonna go over my thoughts from last night's show, but I'm gonna stick the nominations in the front for the people who want just the spoiler and all of that fun stuff. Anyway, I'm glad that they were able to show Libra's family and their thoughts about what people in the house are thinking about her as being a good mother or a not good mother. You know, it's the house does weird things to people and their thought processes. In their normal everyday life, one would probably never think of telling someone that they're a horrible mother for choosing something over another. And so it was just nice to be able to see her husband and her mother, you know, letting us know that everything was discussed in great detail as to, you know, the choices that she made and, you know, going in, etc., etc. And I'm glad that they both enjoyed the fact that she took the Hawaiian holiday. Woohoo! I loved her. Her eviction, after eviction chat with with Julie. Oftentimes, I mean, you know, she did always come off as extremely educated, but a good deal of her time in that house was spent fighting. You know, now that she's gone, something tells me that there's not going to be as much fighting and agitation going on in the house. But, you know, because of that, you know, you weren't able to, well, at least the things that we got to see. I'm sure the people that are watching the feeds got to see a lot of her. But it was just refreshing to see that her head was always in the game. It never became a personal thing for her, so that she was able to speak on that level, you know, of gameplay. So that was good. Okay, so the only things that I was able to really want to talk about was the HOH contest. I loved it that Rennie took April out immediately the minute, you know, she rung in. Kind of gives you an idea or an indication as to who may possibly be put up. Right now she's really wishy-washy, and she's playing with every single scenario, you know, like, what about this person up against this person? What about if we use this person as a pawn against this person? And she's kind of forgetting about the backdoor aspect of it, which would always be in the front of my mind, you know, is like, always put up one person that you really want out, but if the possibility of that person coming down because of winning the veto, you always have to have a secondary that you need to put up there so that you can possibly backdoor them. I mean, I'm just saying. And I love that Dan, when he rang in and was able to take out Jerry, I put a big smiley face. Look, I'll show you. See the big smiley face? Yeah, payback's a bitch sometimes. You better realize it, old man. Ollie took himself out, Memphis took himself out, Dan took himself out by just answering wrong. I answered every single one of those correctly, but you know, they were really, actually, they were easy for us because we got to see those diary room entries. However, the guests don't, you know. So, but I mean, you know, it doesn't take a rocket scientist to figure out some of the things that these people said. Okay, so, you know, we were able to vote. I never vote in these things, and I probably should. But, you know, we were given the choice to vote on what extra food item. So what item did you guys choose? If I voted, I would have chosen the giant lollipops, because giant lollipops are fun. You know, the only giant lollipop that I know is those really big ones that are like rainbow colored and stuff. Yeah. What were the other choices? Coconut and bologna. Huh? Bologna might have been fun. Have you guys ever had a bologna sandwich? Fried bologna sandwich? You cut the little edges, you know, so that when you fry it, it kind of pops up into a bubble, so you kind of cut the edges so it doesn't come up into a real huge bubble. But fried bologna sandwiches rock. And if they get on slop, you know, they can use the bologna. What would they do with coconuts? I'm just saying. Okay, they should have the nominations done soon. I'll add that to the front. See you guys on Sunday.